Guys, so I was watching a video this morning based on like the ego in running. People, used to getting so much, positive attention, being like idolized at their schools. Then they go off to university and they're just like an average guy on the squad. They're nothing special. Other people get more attention than them, and they're not used to that, and their egos can't handle it, so they just quit sometimes. They're not strong enough. They're not tough enough. They don't have the persistence to keep going through hard times. Do you know what I mean? And really, I had the same kind of problem around that kind of age, 18, but it was a little bit different to what they went through. You see, I went to a small school in Meath. It was a boarding school, and I was a runner there, and I was like one of the top runners in the school, and I got a lot of attention for it. I did get idolized, maybe not to the same extent as like if I were like a national champion or something, but I got more attention than what I felt like I deserved. And do you know what I mean? So I was used to being like the star of the show when I was over there. I'd be there 5 days a week, and I'd train on my own after school normally, and I get a lot of attention for it. Then I'd come home on the weekends, and I'd go off and train with my athletic club in Dublin, and there would be a different story. I'd be like kind of like an average runner, or even like below average for the group standard. And that didn't bother me. I still felt like I got enough attention from the coaches. Of course, I didn't get as much attention as some of the better runners on the squad. But I left school in 2015 at the age of 18, and my grades were kind of crap, so I couldn't go to university. I went to like a further education institute instead, and in Dublin. Moved back in, my parents, and so I'd be so the thing is, with this college I was going to, there's no like athletic squad, so I knew that I'd either have to train with my athletic club or train on my own. I did a mix of both. I trained with my athletic club like 3 times a week normally, and then the other 4 days I train on my own around the local area. Do you know what I mean? And I knew I wouldn't get anywhere near as much attention running in Dublin than I would when I was in school in Meath. I knew like it would be a different ball game altogether, far harder to stand out. Like I knew you'd have to be like a national champion to stand out around this area. Even then, I still don't think you'd stand out much. But anyway, so I'd be of course I didn't get anywhere near as much attention as I was used to at school, and I was kind of expecting that, but it still hurt my ego a little bit at the same time. I used to be running around the local area a lot. Like I'd be running around like this park, around like the estates around the local area a lot, and of course nobody really takes any notice of you, and of course most people can handle that no problem, but for me, I was so used to getting so much attention just for going out for a run after school. It did hurt my ego a bit not getting that attention, and not only did I not get much attention and much positive attention, I also got a lot of negative attention for my running. That was a big shock. Alright, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to be kind of like invisible, but I got old women, old men. I got giving me angry looks. I got postman staring at me as if he thought I was like insane or something. I got some Tesco worker who gave me a really angry look when I ran past him on the street. He gave me angry looks every time I walked into the Tesco store after that. I got lollipop lady giving me angry looks, or sorry, not angry looks. She gave me like really disappointed looks whenever I ran past. She looked like she was disgusted in the fact that I was out for a run, or maybe she just wanted to do what I was doing to get away from her job. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I also had park wardens. They'd stop to stare at me when I was running through parks. Camteely and Sallynoggin Park. They'd be arms folded. They'd look at me very disappointed. It looked like they're very disappointed. Like as if their football team had just lost 6-0 to a team they should have beaten or something. And at the time that hurt my ego big time. But I persisted. I kept going. Like I ran through it, and I got used to it. Now it doesn't really bother me anymore. I don't really give a shit about external validation, if you know what I mean. I just it's all about me, the runner. How can I improve? If I'm improving, then I don't really care. If I'm helping my club team, that's a bonus. Do you know what I mean? It's just myself and the club team. Nobody else matters in my mind, and that's the right way to think about it, to go about it. Now if I run through Camteely or Sallynoggin Park, and I get Park Rangers arms folded looking at me disappointed as if their football team has lost 6-0 and I was responsible for that. You know, that doesn't bother me. I got used to it. Do you know what I mean? I don't care, and that, so I'm kind of happy. I feel like this whole experience has toughened me up a lot, you know, and it's just down to pure persistence, not giving up, not dropping out when times get hard. Do you know what I mean? Getting through it. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I suggest for you college runners out there, if you're struggling through this ego crisis or whatever, just keep training. You know, you'll get used to being the average guy in the squad. You'll get used to not getting a lot of attention. You know, maybe if you keep training and improving, you might be the type of guy who does start to get the attention again. Do you know what I mean?